lives. There was enough weaponry to carry out about a month of guerrilla attacks on U.S. troops.
14.
Go ahead.
I love Argentine people. I love Argentine people.
That's great.
No, they're nice people. They're classy people.
Why?
The women have hairy armpits. You know,
Don't you
they
talk
don't
against
have-
Argentine women like that.
What difference does it make?
I just have a little special thing in my heart for an Argentine
sure you
person.
do. Why?
What brings that up?
I just-
What brings that up?
Don't
Good point,
cry
Charles.
for me, Argentina.
Oh, God almighty, get out of the studio. Second Western Medical Center. Anything under those circumstances is a casket for myself. Oh. Well, of course, this is not this is Bill Maher pointed out, this is not the first time Kobe did this. You know.
Did what?
Cheated on his wife.
What, did Bill Maher actually have proof of another time?
Well, no, but I mean, just be reasonable.
Oh, yeah, right.
Was this beginner's bad luck?
Plus, he wasn't even using a bag, this guy.
No.
I mean, then he's going to go home and, spread whatever he has to his wife. A la Magic Johnson, who almost gave his wife AIDS.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Put a jacket on.
That's the other thing. I mean, you talk about irresponsible. Forget about the fact they cheat, but they're literally putting their wives' health at risk.
Yep.
Horrible.
Hey.
What's the latest on Kobe, by the way? Other than the ring deal.
Well, the DA apparently has been getting death threats.
Yeah.
They traced one call, I think, to Jack Nicholson's house. Let me tell you something.
Get off of Kobe's back. Well, we'll see.
I mean, I think they took a poll last week. I forgot where I read it. But the majority of people seem to think that Kobe is innocent in this. And that he did not rape this girl.
Now they want to move the trial from Eagle County to the nearest urban area. Partially because...
there's no black guys. There's no black people.
Two black people in the town.
Exactly.
No.
Which, you wouldn't think would bode well for Kobe.
But who cares? What do you mean? We're all Americans. We don't look at Kobe as black or white, right?
No.
Of course not.
No.
Well, probably not. Fellow citizen of planet Earth.
Black man raping a white woman? There's no connotations there. There's no history there. None of that.
Imus in the morning. Can. Here he comes. I'm telling you, that dealer cannot beat his own best deal.
Well, actually, I can.
Oh.
I tell you so. Hurry to the Chrysler Summer Sales Drive on now at your Chrysler dealer. And let us prove we've got the best values in America. With interest-free financing for up to 5 years on the award-winning Town & Country. Or choose cash allowances up to $3,500. And get our fully transferable 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Plus, check out the innovative Chrysler Pacifica with third-row seating and loads of cargo space. Let us prove we've got the best values in America. Hurry to your Chrysler dealer today. Cash allowance from $1,000 to $3,500 depending on model. 0% APR for 60 months means $1,667 per month for $1,000 finance for qualified buyers with 10% down. Excludes Town & Country EX and EL and 2004 models. See dealer for a copy of this limited warranty. A deductible applies.
This is not just another ad about LASIK. That's because Diamond Vision, the leader in laser vision correction, has important...
The bodies of Saddam Hussein's two sons, Uday and Qusay, remain in the custody of American forces, and Lieutenant General Ricardo Sanchez, commander of coalition forces on the ground in Iraq, told CNN's Late Edition yesterday he's not sure when that's likely to change.
Well, the actual disposition of the remains is something that is being considered right now. There are multiple options that are being considered.
And that's about all he was able to say. He said in due time we'll be able to provide the ultimate disposition of those bodies. His comments came as a tribal leader from Hussein's tribe said he was denied a request to claim the bodies of Uday and his younger brother for a proper Islamic burial. The Senator and Democratic presidential candidate Joe Lieberman says while the Iraqi war was worth fighting, the Bush administration has been sloppy in its handling of post-war Iraq. Senator Lieberman telling NBC's Today Show this morning, there have been many missteps since the end of the initial conflict, the major operation. Lieberman also said that the president should have held people accountable for false intelligence that got its way, worked its way into the President's State of the Union address, the infamous now 16 words.
MSNBC is reporting, Charles, that Bob Hope has died.
Yeah, I just reported that, man.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not listening because my nose is killing me.
Oh, I know it is.
Ah, man. So,
Bob Hope dead at age 100, just reported by MSNBC.
Well, that's a pretty good run, huh?
It certainly is.
Yeah. What's coming up with you, Sid?
Red Sox beat the Yankees. An exciting game last night. Yankees led it most of the way, but the Red Sox had a big seventh inning, highlighted by a 3-run home run by Jason Varitek and a home run by Johnny Damon. So the Red Sox take 2 out of 3 from the Yanks, man. And right now, that's the tightest race in all of baseball, with the Yankees leading by just a game and a half. We've got other big baseball scores for you yesterday. The White Sox and Giants remain the hottest teams in baseball. They've each won 9 of their last 10 ball games. Also, of course, Lance Armstrong winning for the 5th time. Patrick Dennehy's body found in Waco, Texas. And 4 more inductees into the Baseball Hall of Fame and a football entry. All that and more coming up.
What's coming up with the scum deal, Janice?
Madonna being touted as a star in an old prostitute in a forthcoming film. A Norwegian man pulls his trousers down in a sex shop to try on condoms, and Liza and David separating.
Oh, man, that is really heartbreaking news. 10 minutes after the hour now.
Folks, this is Bob Hope speaking from a P-38 airfield out here near Van Nuys, California. We sat up all night by the radio and heard the bulletins, the flashes, the voices coming across from England, the commentators, the pilots returning from their greatest of all missions, newsboys yelling in the street, and it seemed that one world was ending and a new world beginning. That history was closing one book and opening a new one. And somehow we knew it had to be a better one. And folks, what a wonderful thing it is that no matter the price, the reward will be greater than the sacrifice. We hope that thought can go along with a prayer tonight, the prayer of a whole nation. God bless those kids across the English Channel.
Imus in the morning. Want to get it together? Who doesn't? It's easy enough now at Travelocity. Book your flight and hotel together, and you'll save you.
Today in the Sandbox, we're going to talk about Harry Truman, who's known for dropping the atom bomb on the Japanese. And now he's in the news for dropping a bomb on the Jews. Truman, in his diary, called Jewish people very, very selfish, which isn't true. I don't know too many Jewish people, though, other than Phil Spector. But come to think of it, he was pretty selfish. Like, when I was doing pet sounds and I wanted some string, I couldn't get any because he was using them all on River Deep Mountain High. Truman said that Jews didn't care about anybody else as long as they got special treatment, which is wrong. Although Phil Spector was kind of like that too, because he didn't care if Ike Turner beat up Tina so long as Phil got the biggest piece of the publishing on the records. Oh boy, now I realize I've done the same thing to Phil Spector that Harry Truman did to the Jews, but the difference is I didn't put it on paper. And if I did, I would have burned it. Truman's problem is he didn't burn that diary before somebody found it. Like these tapes I made for this album I was going to make called Smile. They all had secret messages in them that connected me to the Manson family and stuff. So the dog told me to burn them all. Sometimes I think that dog might have been Paul McCartney, because he was always jealous of the Beach Boys. And like Smile would have made him want to burn the tapes for the White Album. Paul's pretty selfish too, but he's not Jewish, I don't think. Ringo might be though, because his last name is Starr. So, okay, in the words of Tina Turner, ow, that toaster really hurt. I'm Brian Wilson. How are you? I'm fine. Well, some may call me Springsteen, and some, they just call me the boss. You may not always understand what I'm singing, but I admit sometimes I'm also at a loss. My image is pure blue collar, but that's just a whole lot of jive, 'cause I'm worth a couple $100 million, and I never worked a 9 to 5.
Now, during the Lincoln Mercury
NBC Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Sid, sports going on, Sid.
All right, I'm in. Red Sox get it done yesterday, beat the Yankees. Great comeback by the Red Sox, who were down 3-0 in that one. So now, only a game and a half separates the Red Sox from the Yankees, and I'm in. They're still going to play 6 more times this year. So that sets up a very exciting last couple of months. That is the tightest race right now in baseball, the American League East. Listen, I totally agree, man. Outside of football season, I'm with you, Bern. Believe me. I mean, does anybody really care that the San Francisco Giants or the Chicago White Sox have won 9 of their last 10 ball games? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody cares.
Christopher Russo.
That's the one guy. That's it. He cares more than Barry Bonds at this point. That's it.
out of my mind over that one.
Also, Lance Armstrong does it again. How about that, huh? What a great story. 5 times now, Lance Armstrong has won the Tour de France. He
Give it a rest.
ties Miguel Indurain. But let me tell you something right now. This will be the last day this will be reported. We'll not touch on this again tomorrow. But he did say, by the way, he's going for number 6 again next year.
There you go.
How about that, huh?
See how his marriage lasts.
Yeah. Patrick Dennehy's body was found in Waco, Texas. He was a basketball player, from Baylor. That's been missing all these months. Turns out that Carlton Dotson, his roommate and his teammate, has been arrested for the murder of Patrick Dennehy, and they did find the body this weekend.
Someday we'll be reporting a similar story, except it will involve you.
Possible, but I guarantee you this: they're not going to find me in Waco, Texas.
No, Coney
That's for
Island
sure.
or
Yeah, that's a possibility. Coney
Chelsea
Island.
Piers.
Chelsea, there you go.
Parking lot of sugar walls.
Yeah. Here's Janice down with scum. Janice.
Madonna is being courted to star in a new film called The Old Mistress. She will appropriately play a wrinkled-up prostitute. Perfect role. She puts the hoe in show business. And just want to make mention, happy birthday to Carol Higgins Clark. I am going to attend her birthday celebration tonight.
Wow.
My God.
Oh.
Is that new high school or?
Come on, that's going to be fun, don't you think?
Oh, God, please.
It's not going to be fun.
No, that will not be fun.
No.
Okay.
That will be painful.
And after saying he was a tiger in the rack, Liza and her wife, David Guest, are sadly separating. Minnelli and Guest have tried to dispel rumors that their marriage was one of convenience by remaining almost permanently glued to each other's faces. The couple were scheduled on Friday to have appeared on Larry King Live, part of a televised tour to show the world how deeply they loved each other. Minnelli remains in her apartment in Manhattan while Fish Lips kicks up his heels in Hawaii.
Huh?
That's that.
Are we surprised?
It's heartbreaking.
No.
It is.
You watch the show The Restaurant on NBC on Sunday nights?
Oh, yeah.
Good, right? Isn't that good?
No, I did not see it.
Oh, great show. Rocco DeSpirito.
That's a real guy in a real restaurant.
Real guy in a real restaurant on 22nd Street here in Manhattan.
Why do I have a feeling that you're going to be appearing in it soon?
Oh, I'm going to try. It's a great show. It really is. One of those, what do you call those shows?
Reality TV.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He'll be appearing as a waiter. 30 minutes after the hour. Opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange, sponsored by the All-B 3D XL toothbrush from Gillette.
Nothing can stop a do-over. And you are my girl, and no one can hurt you. Oh no, yes I in the morning.
Fans, the science of meditation. Just not new age anymore. 1 in 8 Americans actually meditates. New research tells us meditation boosts the immune system and reduces stress. Times Joel Stein calls meditation the smart person's bubble bath. Heather Graham's on the cover, and Time talks to other meditators from Goldie Hawn, David Lynch to Al Gore. Times reporters in Iraq tell us that there's no hunt for Saddam's wives or daughters. The U.S. doesn't believe Saddam's women would know his whereabouts. Pentagon official in Baghdad tells Time that if the women came to his office, as he put it, we'd serve them tea. Time also looks into rumors Saddam may have had a third son named Ali with his second wife, but a butler and former secretary claimed the marriage contract specified that his second wife, Samira, not bear him any children. There's a powerful story about the 9/11 report issued last week. Times' Michael Duffy challenges whether or not the U.S. has done enough to prevent another 9/11. Times' hard-hitting coverage brings clarity to complex stories and issues always. So pick up your copy of Time today on the newsstand or visit their website at time.com. Mohegan Sun wants you to cool yourself off this summer with your share of $600,000 in their Hot Summer Fun Swipe and Win giveaway. Go play for your share of over $500,000 in cash and prizes, including the grand prize, a 2003 Hummer H2. Make your way to Mohegan Sun every day until September 1st. Swipe your Hot Summer Fun cash card to be one of 15,000 lucky winners. Get to Mohegan Sun as they introduce the new standard in late-night entertainment with the Ultra 88 Nightclub. The ultimate in VIP experiences, the Ultra 88 Nightclub offers a huge dance floor, pulsing music pumped through 30,000 watts by a live DJ, and luxurious private rooms right in the nightclub. If your sense requires something a little more traditional, the Dubliner's, also brand new, features Irish pub amenities with all the authentic food, drink, and atmosphere you'll need to feel like you've been transplanted to the coolest pub in all of Ireland. Your life will never be the same after dark. Mohegan Sun, closest casino to Manhattan. Take exit 76 off I-95 in Connecticut. Or for hotel reservations, call 1-888-777-7922. 1-888-777-7922. Or for more information, visit MoheganSun.com and go play. If you love big, thrilling novels, or if you're listening to the I-Man, you already know about Stephen J. Cannell's best-selling author of the Shane Scully novels, Viking Funeral and Hollywood Tough. Gave us 21 Jump Street, The Commish, The Rockert Files, just to name a few of the Emmy Award-winning masterpieces. And now, Mr. Cannell has created a new book entitled Runaway Heart. Runaway Heart puts cutting-edge science, action-packed scenes, and 3 unforgettable characters into a story that is as frightening as it is real. Runaway Heart asks the incredible. What if the frontline soldiers weren't our sons and daughters, but half-human, half-ape creatures with superhuman strength and speed and just enough smarts to follow orders blindly? What if a secret government agency is already doing this? What if their experiment has spiraled out of control? Who could stop it? We'll find out in Stephen J. Cannell's Runaway Heart. It's on sale wherever books are sold from St. Martin's Press.
I'm Lori McNichol for the Fan Highway Patrol. Heading into Manhattan, the Queens Midtown Tunnel's holding at a 15-minute wait. The Hollands Ease down to 5 minutes. 20 now at the inbound Lincoln Tunnel. No delays at the George Washington Bridge. And the Triborough and 59th Street bridges are moving smoothly in all directions. The northbound Garden State Parkway has cleared that accident at exit 154, but now there's a new collision in the left lane at exit 153. In Westchester, the southbound Taconic is stop and go, approaching Route 134 where car fire is being worked on. In lower Manhattan, Chambers Street has been reopened between Broadway and Church Street. M22 bus is back on track. And so far, so good on mass transit. All regularly scheduled trains are running on or close to schedule. This report's brought to you by the New York Times, looking for companies who are actively seeking more help. Put yourself in a better position with the New York Times job market. Sundays in print and online every day at nytimes.com. I'm Lori McNichol for the Fan Highway Patrol.
Here from CNN, it's Jeff Greenfield. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, I'm really glad to hear you're okay. I was very worried.
What? No way in a million years.
Shouldn't have let you. Is that Abe Pagoda or Sid Rosenberg?
You know, Bernie, you keep talking. I've seen nothing out of you so far.
Let me tell you something, Big
Show me
Mouth.
something. Just show me
First of all,
something.
he's going to show you something on October 3rd.
Now, one piece of
Just
video
show me
tape that you
nothing.
hit the speed bag. Why
Okay.
not?
Oh, no.
Why not? Why not, Sid?
By the way, that kid Justin is in pretty
ignore
good
it.
shape. He would beat the hell out of everybody, including Bernie, in about 2 seconds. That's 190
As I said
pounds, Bernie. You couldn't even lift that. You couldn't even lift 190 pounds.
He's going to be the new fitness instructor at the Homo High School.
You keep talking, Bernie. Show me some
Sid,
video.
Sid, you don't even reach the floor when you do push-ups. You're like an old man. You're like a...
Oh, my God.
Let me say this. By the way, I train boxing. That's not just a towel. There's a weight inside there.
You are pathetic. I'm sorry people on the radio can't see.
Where's the speed bag footage?
Hey, Bernie,
You know what your trainer said?
Bernie.
Your trainer said he's not ready for it. That's what Christy told me over from NBC.
Really?
He said you can't even hit a speed bag. And you
First
bring
of
about
all-
anybody can put on a pair of 32-ounce gloves.
While you're here, wipe the
floor. Yeah.
First of all,
You know what? Go get your ref and shine box. How about that?
News. Good morning, Charles.
God almighty, that's pathetic. Speaking of bikes, man, not everyone will live high on the hog during next week's annual Sturgis, South Dakota motorcycle rally. A woman says she always stocks up on food and other supplies so she won't have to go to Main Street. Sturgis, South Dakota has a permanent population, man, of 6,400, and they're going to get an estimated 450,000 people on motorcycles in there next week.
The EMT here at the ranch, he hired 2 new EMTs. Walter, who's one of the kids who was here at the ranch, as a Sid's sibling. Walter's now grown up, he's 17 or 18, so Walter's now, and another kid are EMTs here.
Yeah.
While Tim goes to this thing in Sturgis.
Really? He's among the 450,000 who swarm into this town of 6,400.
Here's Lupica on Sid. Good morning, Lupi.
You know, I was looking at that footage of Sid working out.
Yeah.
Looks a little like a David Guest party movie, doesn't it?
Perfect. Bingo.
Mike Lupica from downtown.
Boy, no, kid.
Chuck continues.
There could be some important new clues soon in the search for Saddam, man, because his longtime bodyguard, this guy they captured this morning, may know a lot about where he could be. He was often seen photographed at the side of Saddam Hussein. U.S. forces nabbed him and 2 other suspected Saddam associates in a pre-dawn strike at a home in Tikrit. Documents were recovered from the home, and an Army officer who led that raid says every document connects dots. Lieutenant Colonel Steve Russo says this bodyguard, described as stocky, struggled to break free as soldiers arrested him. They had to wrestle him to the ground, drag him down the stairs. His head was partially covered as he was led away, but you could see a little trickle of blood seeping through the cloth that they used as a blindfold. They took him away in his underwear and doubtless are questioning him. Several hundred unemployed Iraqis have marched through Baghdad demanding jobs and unemployment benefits. Protest organized by a group calling itself the Unemployed Union of Iraq. Many Iraqis employed by the state lost jobs with the breakdown of the Saddam Hussein regime, of course. Number 2 guy at the Pentagon today provides an update on the reconstruction effort. Deputy Defense Secretary Paul Wolfowitz. Back from there, he will be before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee today, as you were discussing with Senator Dodd, man.
Yeah, lion skunk.
And the foreign minister of Saudi Arabia is likely to ask that portions of the congressional 9/11 report that have been classified, that stuff be declassified and released to the public, because he says his government has nothing to hide.
Sid and Janice coming up.
I've been on the cover of the Rolling Stone. I met the president when I was half stoned. I've been so high, I've gotten confused. I've been beat down, broken, used. All the I drank with Hank, talked blues with Billy, rocked with Mustang, the shotgun Willie. Went from small-time Philly to big-time Bobby, from 3-day-old chili to sake with wasabi. I'm home. You never met a motherfucker quite like famous in the morning. When your feet itch and burn.
It doesn't look difficult.
Absolutely.
And he looks like a fat old woman doing it.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Should never have let it be.
And he's got that big spare tire.
Yeah.
And I mean,
It is sad. He couldn't wait to have the video crew out there to tape him. You know, like some great big deal in his life, taping him running around a track, and you know.
Yeah.
This is an hour and a half into the workout. You trying to do this in the sand? We're going to do this in a million
see how
years.
pathetic you sound? You sound desperate trying to defend yourself.
Now, here's the deal. At least I'm showing you something. All Bernie does, and Janice is laughing. Believe me, Janice can do this in 2 seconds, let alone 2 hours.
From you?
Yeah, but Bernie, what have you shown other
Look at him running. He looks like absolutely somebody in the garment center running behind a clothes cart.
You know what? I'm not going to say another word.
You owe me money, my friend.
Don't.
I'm not going to say another word.
It's pathetic.
All you guys keep making fun of the video. All you guys keep harping how great Bernie is, and he's going to get his ass kicked on October 3rd. Because he hasn't shown a thing. Other than his big fat Irish mouth, he hasn't shown anything yet. What have you shown? Why don't you put together? Why don't you go into the gym for a little while.
When we get closer to fight time,
Yeah, okay.
It's not obsessing my whole life here. This stupid fight that
First of all, you couldn't do 10 minutes of that 2-hour workout. You humiliate yourself 10 times worse than I
I'll
would.
do the talking
So you
in the
sit
ring.
behind the glass and you
Why
just
don't you
talk.
just be quiet for a second, Sid?
How about I beat you up, too?
You're not going to do anything.
What the hell out of you, too?
Fat schmuck.
I mean, you would. I mean,
You are not going to do anything.
to me.
Oh, please.
2 seconds will be over.
You are. I'll tell you where you should go. You should go back to high school, and guess where you should go?
Where?
Harvey Milk High.
You are pathetic. Here's what you are going down.
Okay.
Isn't he, Bernie?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Like
Going down.
a load of coal.
I'll tell you this.
Like Janice Dean on a Friday
Oh,
night.
jeez.
Oh, that's
Don't
nice.
bring me into this. I have nothing to do with this childish fight of yours.
I'll tell you this, man. I am
Right.
so confident I'll win that, and I said this to Charles during the break. You want to come up with something, whatever the loser is, me or Bernie, whatever it is, anything you want us to do, I am willing to agree to anything. Absolutely anything you want done, because I am so confident
But you've
that I'll
done
win the
that
fight.
before, though. You've agreed to anything. You've dressed up like women. You've done everything. So this is not something new.
No, I mean something I don't really enjoy. I'm saying something I don't like.
Like paying for something.
Yeah, you got to buy lunch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stay up at the commissary.
Yeah, you have to pay your bill at the commissary. God almighty.
Right, you guys.
Are we going to see the MSNBC crew out at Bernie's place?
Yeah, at some point.
He doesn't have a place. All he does is talk. He sits behind the glass and talks.
Well,
have a
blood
place.
walk.
He's got nothing. On his porch, with a beer and a
This
pipe.
whole thing is your creation. It's not
Right.
something that I'm enjoying
No,
doing.
you're not going to enjoy it. You're especially not going to
But
enjoy
I
it
will
when I
let my,
humiliate you on
my
national
talking
television.
in the ring on
We'll
October
see.
3rd. I'm
We'll
not a
see.
blabbermouth magpie like you.
Not a blabbermouth. I'm going in there right now. Hi, today we're at the Jeep Summer Sales Drive where customers are getting a...
You got a great line.
Yeah. 14 till the hour. Here's Charles McCormick with an update of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, when it goes down, baby.
And you know how delusional Sid is. But I actually think that Sid believes that he has an opportunity to win this, and
Well, why shouldn't he? He has every opportunity. Let's not turn him into Rocky, some sympathetic figure here. He's, some underdog. He's got every opportunity. He takes steroids. He works out like an animal.
Well, that's good. Right. I mean,
so you actually give him a chance, Bernie?
Of course, absolutely, I give him a chance. I mean,
keep it in perspective here.
I don't want to, give him the opportunity to put something up on his bulletin board as they do in opposing team locker rooms when somebody says something. You don't want to.
But is there a possibility that you'll lose?
Possibility? Absolutely a possibility. I could get knocked out in the first 30 seconds. He connects with a decent punch. Let's not, not go crazy here.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
What am I hearing?
What am I hearing? I am shocked.
You want me to turn into Sid Rosenberg as I prepared to fight him?
No, I like this approach, Charles.
Oh, man, I don't know. It scares me.
No.
Look, you see him. He's working
You got
out.
to hear between the lines here.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, Sid has a great chance. Sid could easily win.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
He's
Oh,
been
that's right.
sparring.
Did you see that workout?
Yes, I
what
did.
an animal.
Yeah.
Hey, man. He's going to kill Bernie.
See him pushing that thing across the floor?
Oh, my God. That must have been really hard.
Uday and Kusay are Ed Day. CENTCOM insists Saddam Hussein's sons finally killed in a gunfight in Mosul.
There are some people that are sick of that. Let me tell you about it's cold in here, Randall. You love big, thrilling novels, and if you listen to that, man, you'd be knowing about Stephen J. Cannell's best-selling Viking Funeral and Hollywood Trump, 2 novels he wrote. He was the guy who produced and wrote 21 Jump Street, The Commish, The Rockford Files, The A-Team, Prince D, Boo. wrote Stocky. A lot of other TV shows. The guy was, well,
Prolific.
plus we like him a lot. He's a good guy. And Runaway Heart puts cutting-edge science. That's his new book, Runaway Heart. It's about these half-ape creatures with superhuman strength, speed, just enough smarts to follow orders blindly. What happens if there are fighting force around the world? What happens if they get out of control? Find out in Runaway Heart. Stephen Cannell's new book from St. Martin's. Y'all check it out. Well, if you invested in the stock market and got screwed, or if you have an investment people who are not taking care of business and didn't take my advice and sign up with the Andrews Brothers, then it's your own fault. So you lost your money, did you? So anybody can lose money in the stock market, and of course many of us did, but it was our own fault. But if it wasn't your fault, if somebody jerked your chain and didn't try to tell you, they tried to tell me and I wouldn't listen, but but if you've been the recipient or a victim of fraud, error, or negligence, then you need to call Napoli, Kaiser, and Byrne. God, are they pissed off. These are 3 junkyard dog litigators who are ready to sue the ass off somebody. They will sue you. They will sue their mom. They will. Sports animal in Albuquerque. First Bob Hope, now Idi Amin is dead.
I'll be darned. Idi Amin.
Yep. Ate himself. Remember the boy used to keep pieces of human beings in his refrigerator?
Well, but only for snacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Real lady fingers. You know, Sid, you're fat.
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, no,
okay.
you couldn't be any more. You couldn't be wronger than that. It's ridiculous. Very good shape, actually.
You know what you are? You are the anti-Bob Hope.
Yeah.
Classy, funny guy. Represents the American spirit. Beloved figure.
That's so. What is Bob Hope exactly then?
Exactly.
Well, he's dead now, but you're going to be on October 3rd. So that's what's...
Imus in the morning.
It's the unexpected touches that make an...
The Jew will prevail over red, white, and blue. But we'll see.
It'd just be a tough few months for Bernie. Wouldn't you think, Charles?
Yeah, it would be difficult. I would feel very bad about it, in fact.
Listen, as long as I give it my best.
Wouldn't be having any... Well, your best is not going to be good enough.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe it will. You can't give it your best and lose. So.
Well, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with you losing?
Losing? Well, as long as I give it my best and, put up a good fight.
Well, no. That's not... no. That's not okay. You have to win.
Anything else is unacceptable.
Yes.
My eyes swollen. Looking like Janice's butt. Blood coming out of my nose, my lips. I'm throwing punches to the very end, and the decision goes against me.
No. You got to make sure Sid can never talk again.
No, I mean, you can be bloodied, but unproud. I mean, you can be bloodied and everything, but you must be standing over.
You got to have victory.
No.
You remember that quote? You know the
we have got to shut Sid up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys.
He'll talk for the rest of his life.
All right, I'll do my best for you guys.
He can't win.
Oh,
you're wrong about that.
I'll do my best for you.
You're wrong about that. I would not do that. I would not do that.
Where did it say, come in the studio and talk?
Sorry, I'll see you later.
No, stay in the studio. But
No, don't get up.
Well,
Now that you open your mouth.
Here's how this fight has to end. With a photograph of Bernard McGurk, like that famous photograph of Muhammad Ali standing over Sonny Liston. And that's Sid on the floor.
Bowed his head in defeat.
Let me tell you how it's probably going to look.
Sid's family cheering in the background. We've got to...
How it's probably going to look is the photo of Ray Boom Boom Mancini over Duke Kukim.
Oh, yeah, that one, too.
Did Mr. Kim die?
That's exactly right, I-Man.
That's kind of ugly, Sid.
No, we've gotten to that stage now, Vern. We're past the pleasantries. We're past the nice part. Now we're at the stage where it's going to get ugly.
I mean, he's talking now. Imagine if he wins.
Oh, I won't say a word if I win.
Oh,
I will
God,
not.
Please.
Oh, my
You won't
Lord.
say a word?
Sid, you won't be saying a word, but it's not going to be because you won.
Yeah.
It's going to be because you can't talk.
Could it be because your jaw's wired shut?
That'll be a relief.
So it can heal. Here's Chuck with the news.
I hear a lot of talk, Bernie. I hear a lot of talk, Bernie. But I don't see anything out of you, Bernie. I don't know you, Bernie. Look at me training.
Oh, my
I
God.
hear a lot of talk about that. I hear a lot of talk, Bernie. But you know, this is fun. This is hard. Look at me. I'm pushing out that weight. Look at that. Come on. Come here. I don't keep it on. We're not smoking anything. He's going to get it. That's what's going to happen, man. You're right, man.
You know.
You're right. Look at me. Look at that. Ever since he's in the tape, I think. Look at that.
It's like an old Yentl.
If he wins, I'm going to quit.
The most.
Don't worry, buddy. I won't let you down.
Oh, please.
I'll try my best
if
anyway.
Anything.
The most embarrassing video I have ever seen.
What's this?
Is him working out, and it has nothing to do with whether it was a difficult workout or not. I'm sure that it was.
Yeah.
Having worked out in the gym some, I can tell that was a hard workout.
You understand that.
But first of all, he only did the various things for a few seconds, you'll notice. So, and he's trying to tell us that he was an hour and a half into.
Yeah.
He hasn't. I mean, I know his trainer. We have the same trainer.
Yeah.
He hasn't worked out an hour and a half in his lifetime.
You got enough tape? Okay, I got to go.
But this is a quote from his trainer, his boxing trainer, from MSNBC's Christy McDonald, who was there videotaping him. They wanted to tape him hitting a speed bag. Quote, "No, he's not ready for that yet. He's not coordinated enough." That's a fact.
Okay, but
He looks fat, and he may not be fat. He looks fat and uncoordinated.
Yes, he does. Terribly uncoordinated.
And he's a terrible actor because he scrunches up his face like it's hard.
Yeah.
And was clueless about the whole thing. Thought it looked great. Couldn't wait to get it on the air.
That is pitiful. That's the thing that's pathetic about it.
My God.
Thought it was a great idea.
Well, he was yapping at Danielle all over the vacation. Hey, wait till you get this on TV. You ever see me? Call my parents. Call them. Watch Monday morning when I'm back.
We need to get Danielle on the air.
Oh, no.
I have the number.
Hey, what?
Jew jackasses roll here.
Well, I don't think we need to get the Jew thing going here, do we?
Well,
Huh?
why not?
That's a little ugly, isn't it?
A little bit.
You already had Pat Buchanan on the show today.
The last refuge of a scoundrel.
Who are we going to get to call the fight? Have we just? You know who I want to call the fight?
Who?
Mike and Chris. But I haven't been able. I can't get a hold of them.
Terrible choice, by the way.
Why?
You know anything about boxing?
Oh, yes, they do.
That's a great choice, as a matter of fact.
That's a great choice,
Excellent.
by the way.
Horrible choice.
Well, who's your choice?
Jim Lampley,
Oh, please.
What about Suge Knight?
Larry Merchant, George Foreman. Those are the boxers.
No, we don't. No. We're going to use people.
What about Bob Papa?
I want Mike and Chris. That'd be great, Mike and Chris. Mike and Chris would be great.
I believe that won't be objective, though. The whole idea is when you
Of
call
course they'll be objective.
No.
They're professionals.
They
Mike is.
Looks like Sid is bleeding right now, Maggie.
True story.
Oh, no, they'll be great.
By the way, get my book. It's in there.
That's right. Signing book.
One of the 100 big arguments of sports. C versus B, Chapter 11. Sid is not getting up, Mike.
Maybe they will be good. Maybe you're right.
Oh, they'll be great.
All
Have you
right.
ever heard them do have you ever heard them do they've done, you ever heard them do a basketball game?
They're awful.
No, they're not awful at all.
No.
You're just so jealous. You're such a schmuck.
By the way, Sid's sitting in for Mike and the Mad Dog this afternoon.
No,
week,
that
as a matter of fact.
was yesterday. No, Mike's back today.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Sid has a chair, dog. He's bringing into the ring. What is that, dog? Did they put you guys on the Yes Network when you substitute?
It's funny you asked that, Bernie.
What's the answer?
What is the answer?
Funny?
The answer to that would be no.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's the
I'll be darned.
animosity right there.
What time of the day is this fight going to be taking place?
In the morning.
8 a.m., right?
It's going to be on the Imus in the Morning program, on the radio, and on MSNBC.
Okay.
All right.
See, I don't believe it should be on MSNBC. I believe it should be on pay-per-view. We could raise some more money for the ranch. $19.99. It's not a lot of money. I mean, heck, Holyfield, they got $29 to fight some no-name a couple
You
of years
really
ago.
want to tell more people that you're going to lose this fight?
Listen, I am ready to promote this thing to the top because I know I'm going to win. $19.99 on pay-per-view.
There's Dennis of Puerto Rico on line 1. Good morning, Dennis.
Yo, what up, dog?
Not much.
What's up with your goat smelling self, dog?
I'm gonna jack your monkey ass up when I see you.
Yo, you should let Janice announce the fight. She can do blow by blow, bro.
Oh.
You know.
Just leave me out of this.
You're a pig.
Listen, Bernard's gonna knock out Sid for so long. When he wakes up, it's gonna be Hanukkah, bro. That's my word, because, you know, Bernard's from the boogie down Bronx, kid. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I understand that.
You boys gonna be rolling like a bagel, bro.
All right, a lot of talk coming. Why you gotta be like that, yo?
And what, Mad Dog and Fat Boy announcing?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, that'd be great.
Maybe
I'm telling you.
be like a double bill. They could fight afterwards.
Francesca, he's so fat he needs a hula hoop to hold his pants up.
Oh, that's nice.
Put it back on the shelf, then.
You know the quickest way to circumcise Mad Dog, bro?
Kick Mike
Sid in the jaw.
Get him off.
Get off my phone. Obviously, it's not your phone you're on. There's Joe from Connecticut on line, too. What's up, Joe?
Yeah, I'm listening to the Sid and Jody show yesterday when they're filling in for Mike and the Mad Dog.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is the kind of banter they have on that show. Some idiot caller calls and says, you know, I was tailgating at the Springsteen concert the other night. My friends and I had a little fight, or had an argument on who would win a fight between Jeremy Shockey and Jason Giambi. And Sid says, oh, I think Shockey would win. Well, first he says, great question. And he says, first of all, I think it would be Shockey because he's bigger and he's dumber. And Jody says, well, dumber doesn't always mean he's going to win. And I'm thinking, Jesus, for Sid's case, I hope it is the truth. Dumb bastard.
Coming up on 24 after they are. About this.
Well, we obviously have the same source, Bernard and I. Right? You think is that possible?
Yes, they do. What's your deal? You okay, son? You got chest pains?
Dude, who's your source, dude?
16 after the hour. Speaking of Jerry Lee Lewis, this is a country thing the killer did a while back.
It's late and she...
Regan son, when they want
3 successive victories at Le Mans, 2 first-place rankings in recent car and driver comparison tests. From Audi, the company that makes cars that are hard to pass, come cars that are even harder to pass up. Introducing Race to Audi Days. Exceptional prices on the A4, A6, and TT. The Blast to Drive A4, the thoroughbred German sports sedan. The A6 with its superb styling and dynamic performance. Both available with the legendary traction of Quattro all-wheel drive.
Fantastic book. 100 Greatest Sports Arguments, and get that videotape up here of Mad Dog.
How many copies have you signed of that book?
About 100.
Right. You say, in general, use your words, they suck. They are bad because the director does not stick with the actual facts. Hurricane Carter 2 years ago, they got Hurricane winning all these controversial fights. He lost half of them. They have
The Natural. You think The Natural is a terrible sports movie because Robert Redford's not believable?
He's hitting home runs off clocks. He's got outfielders dying, crashing through walls. Plus, how about Field of Dreams? Joe Jackson got him right-handed. He's a left-hand hitter, for God's sake.
He is great, isn't he? Honestly.
Mad Dog Russo is a literary figure.
He's great.
It's really strange seeing both of them.
He looks good, though. He does look good.
They look like they could be related. Don't they?
Same haircut.
Matt Lauer and Mad Dog.
They might be having that unnatural, you know what?
Matt, I'll see you later.
Now I've learned that Francesca can't appear next hour for some reason.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, that's not good.
May have split his wrist after he saw Russo on the Today Show yesterday.
I doubt that, but he can appear this hour if we have Senator Orrin Hatch coming up, or he can appear in the final hour of the program.
Oh, you got to bump Orrin Hatch, Francesca. I'm sorry.
Move Hack's on. I'll be on at 7:30.
Yeah.
It's coming up on 25 after the hour. I actually considered that, but I have a couple of things I want to talk to Senator Hatch about. So, plus maybe Senator Hatch, maybe he's got a new album, his CD that he's... I don't know. We'll try to get I don't know what the hell's going on.
I
get by with a little help from my friend. Oh, gonna try with a little help from my friend. I get by with a little help from my friend. I get by with a little help from my friend.
So you're in the market for...
And he'll be on because we're going, and then Mike Francesa will be on at 9:29 Eastern Time because we're going to ask each of them to call the fight between, such as it's going to be, between Fat Sid and Bernard McGurk on October 3rd at Chelsea Piers, which you will be able to buy tickets almost by lottery. Only 500 seats available, and they will go on sale whenever we decide, when I get back to New York, sometime in September, and we'll work it out. It's $500 a seat, 500 seats, and you can contribute the money to the Imus Ranch, which is, of course, a public foundation and totally deductible, although I don't know if providing you a seat, the thing is some sort of consideration, but we'll work it out but just don't worry about it.
Yeah, come on.
You can make a $500 donation to the ranch, and you'll get to be at this historic fight between Sid and Bernie, which is scheduled to go 3 rounds, but
somebody's going down.
We would certainly hope. Anyway, here's Chuck with the news, and we'll get to Fat Sid and Janice.
Okay. Despite renewed warnings about possible airline hijackings, I-Man, the Transportation Security Administration has alerted federal air marshals that as of Friday, they will no longer be covering cross-country or international flights. This according to MSNBC.com, their investigation. The decision to drop coverage on flights that many experts consider to be at the highest risk of attack apparently stems from a policy decision to rework schedules so that air marshals don't have to incur the expense of staying overnight in hotels.
Oh, God. But they're spending $1 billion a week in Iraq. Great. Good job.
Well, current flight schedules, which run through the end of July, which is Thursday, tomorrow, are staying intact. But several marshals told MSNBC.com that the program is suffering budget troubles and that the agency is looking to make cuts wherever it can. The TSA itself declined to comment on the details behind this week's schedule change. But the cancellation of overnight stays, hotel stays, has been floating around the air marshal rumor mill for weeks based on conversations that MSNBC.com has had with various sources in the program. But when the reality hit, several air marshals voiced their disbelief that the cutbacks were coming now in the wake of newly issued warnings about possible al-Qaeda hijackings, suicide hijackings, here along the eastern coast of the United States, Europe,
$15 billion
Australia,
for Africa. Great.
and possibly running through at least the end of summer.
And even more bizarre is this betting pool, or whatever they were proposing over at the Pentagon, where you could actually go online and wager on when you thought the next terrorist attack was going to occur.
A plan that wisely, apparently, will never see the light of day.
That sounds like something that remember those nuts who were working for Nixon?
Yep.
G. Gordon Liddy, although I kind of like old G, but
American hero.
Yeah, but some of those, who was the other guy? Guy passed away here, the tall guy. What was his name?
Colson?
No, he's a fat guy run over his grandmother. Howard Hunt.
Howard, yeah.
Some of those other nuts. Stuff they'd come up with. But whatever.
Well, this was out of this was the Pentagon's Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency came up with this.
Got an America. Go ahead, Bernie.
That was Charles.
Oh, I got an America Online Instant Message here, Charles.
Yep.
And I was discussing this morning why in promoting MSNBC as I do, it apparently hasn't had an effect, or much of an effect, in getting people to watch it. Although, conversely, if I were, say, to recommend a book or a product or whatever, or raise money for the ranch or whatever, the response is overwhelming.
Yeah.
So And this person writes, it's not that people think you're full of it. It's because one day you say one thing and the next day you say another. You have no credibility. Well, it's not true. I have enormous credibility, butt-face.
Who are they listening to?
Yeah.
The Iron flip-flop on an issue, change his mind?
What do they
say
base?
one thing 1 hour?
Oh, well, that
never.
Well, what do they base that on?
That
is fine.
Ridiculous.
It is. Like a stab both of you. But anyway, obviously I have tremendous credibility.
No doubt.
Recommending stuff. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I would.
110%.
What do you mean you wouldn't?
I would.
Well, you would anything. You're such a butt kisser. You're a horrid human being. And not. You know, here's another thing. I actually will be praying to the Lord.
Yeah.
But I rarely invoke prayer in wishing for the outcome of various sporting events. But I will be actually asking the Lord for a Bernard McGirt victory in this match on October 3rd.
So. Okay, because October 4th you'll be an atheist.
Well, I just thought...
That's a pretty good line, by the way. I thought that's pretty funny.
Prayers will not be necessary.
Great job by you.
Atheist, see what I did?
12 minutes after the hour.
Unbelievable. He's cracking up on himself.
He's lost
really
it.
just,
He's really losing it.
Not only are you delusional, you're just... Well, we knew you were stupid, so...
Needs to be
What else going on, Chuck?
Such a savage animal.
Oh, my God. That's just... All right, the rest of the headlines quickly, man. For some Iraqis, the latest audio tape, said to be from Saddam, confirms the news that the kids are dead. The voice on the tape calls Uday and Qusay Hussein martyrs. One Iraqi dismisses the latest anti-American call to arms, declaring Saddam is nobody these days. Nobody would listen to him anyway. Troops in Iraq still gathering intelligence on Osama bin Laden's terror network. So says General Richard Myers, the Joint Chiefs Chairman, telling reporters that the radical Islamic group tied to al-Qaeda is still active in Iraq. The government says there's no precise information on when or where terrorists might strike. This that they're not going to raise the nation's alert level, even following the new warnings about there could be possible plans afoot to hijack and crash more airliners. And request denied, President Bush will not declassify parts of the congressional report on 9/11, even after the Saudi foreign minister said that would deprive the Arab kingdom of a chance to defend itself and clear its name. And protesters are expected outside a cathedral in Boston today as the new Catholic Archbishop is installed, Bishop Sean O'Malley, taking over an archdiocese that faces more than 500 lawsuits from people who allege that priests molested them. What's coming up in the world of scum, Janice?
Liz Taylor referred to as an old trampoline in a new lawsuit, and a younger trampoline, J-Lo and her fiance, Ben Affleck, having a few problems with their relationship and their new horrible movie.
Sounds like you're having a rough morning, Janice.
I am, actually. I was out last night, and,
Were you drinking?
I was.
She's a trampoline wannabe.
No.
Hey, Nat.
Who were you out with, Janice?
My brother is in town.
So he's a drunk as you are?
Absolutely.
No? Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Also, in a total state of denial, Janice, when I talked about the Kobe Bryant unnatural story, her quote was, "I would never go there."
I wouldn't.
No.
Not to my knowledge.
Have to be drunk.
Which has apparently been the case when you're following hockey players all over the world. What's going on in sports, Sid, speaking of that?
Well, the Yankees won last night. Red Sox won last night. A couple of baseball trades to talk about. Iman Tyson video, dog video, with his great book out there right now, and Gary Carter audio all coming up.
What would be the Tyson video? We've already seen the Mad Dog video from that...
Tyson, it is the surveillance video of him in the lobby of the Brooklyn Hotel, where you can actually see Tyson strike the man that is suing Mike Tyson right now.
Unlike his last two fights where he didn't hit anybody. Quarter after the hour.
Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. In my life is where he said he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Imus in the morning.
Oh, great corner kick. All right. Hey, the Ovaltine man. Yeah.
That's Deirdre.
What's wrong with those?
Oh, well.
He almost fell running around right there.
Little girly run.
He almost fell.
There's the towel.
Here's
Wax
this.
on, wax off.
If Janice and Sid don't shut up, I'm going to fire both of them, which I want to do anyway, and ultimately will.
Yeah.
Look at that, Deirdre.
Cleaning the floor. I know.
Well, what is that?
The push-ups
like
are
That's what they do at Harvey Milk High School in gym.
What are you pushing across the floor there, Sid?
I tried to tell you, that's a 35-pound weight underneath those towels. So you have to drag this 35-pound weight across the floor, and it's all in your hamstrings. And I'll guarantee you, as Lou and Janice continue to laugh, that nobody in this studio could do that once across the floor, let alone twice in a row. I'll guarantee it. I'll bet my salary.
Have you ever seen that work?
That looks difficult, though.
Oh, do that in the sand after you threw 1,000 punches and ran 2 miles.
Shut up, Sid.
Sorry.
Well, you're not training to wrestle, Bernard. You're training to box with Bernard.
Yeah, but I'm working on my stamina. That's right.
You look like Abe at the nursing home. You're slow. I mean, you just don't have it.
The fat thing lumbering around the gym there is pathetic.
But those push-ups are not, those clap push-ups, you're not clapping in between. You're not doing it, Sid.
I was clapping in between.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
Okay, all right.
You weren't clapping your hands. You were just barely lifting your hands up, you fat lug, and you did 3 push-ups.
Like a seal, like just kind of bringing your hands up, but you weren't clapping.
Can I just say something here? Wow. I did those push-ups after I threw 1,000 punches for an hour and ran, and I did 20 of those, but they only showed 3.
Oh my God! I mean,
is that what you're gonna say? Like, after the first round?
All I'm gonna say is
second round, because Bernie's whipping your butt.
You're gonna be saying,
"Mommy." I'll bet that you cry, Sid.
Oh no, I'll bet that you're all gonna look ridiculous because Bernie hasn't shown anything yet. All he does is use his big mouth in there. I haven't even seen the guy without his shirt on. Haven't seen him throw 1 punch. Haven't seen him do 1 lap. So all I can do is provide coverage here and footage, and all he does is open up his mouth. He's done nothing.
It's a good thing you started training about 3 months before the bout. It's a good thing, judging from this video.
I am guaranteeing that I will knock Bernie out. It's not even going to go to 3 rounds. I will knock him out. Deidre, I am dead serious. I will knock Bernie out in the first round. Knock him out. Guaranteed.
You just shut up. Jesus, God, no wonder you got fired at NEW. You're an idiot. You have the on-air skills of a maggot. God almighty, are you tedious. Shut up. Charles, stab him. I have, well, you know what, there's a knife. I was going to say, I don't have a knife. There's a bunch of knives. There's a bunch of big knives in my office. Yeah. Go in there and get one and stick it in him. Okay.
Yeah, Charles.
Yes, sir, boss. I'll do that right now.
John has even, at the ranch, we got all the kiddies out here.
Yeah.
He even has the child life telling him they're going to stab the kids.
No. Well, we have to go.
Oh, my God.
Thanks, honey.
Thanks for what? I didn't get to say anything.
Well, that's not my fault. That's another reason to root for Bernie. So.
Well, absolutely, because Sid doesn't shut up. Sid will be talking during the whole fight.
2 large butts in the studio couldn't shut up. 26 after the hour here.
Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, big finger, pop is down. Finger pop is down. I feel so good, and that's a real good sign. Here comes baby, here comes Sue, here comes Johnny and Imus in the morning.
That lying little skunk. Paul Wolfowitz, so let's listen to that and take a look at it. Here we go. Roll it this morning.
Give me a break, will you? When are you guys starting to be honest with us? Come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. You're not even...
This is an issue of honesty, really, isn't
it? It is a suggestion.
Oh, it isn't. It is very misleading.
Of candor. You know there's going to be at least 100,000 American forces there for the next calendar year.
Senator,
and you're not asking us for any money. Let me finish, please. Let me finish.
Okay.
And you are not asking us for any money in next year's budget for those troops. Now, what do you call that?
Way to go, Joe.
Well, it's not ugly enough to suit me. Certainly not ugly enough to run. Is it? Well, it didn't have the kind of vitriol that probably you were expecting.
In this segment, like, for example, the segment we just had.
Yes.
Between you and Sid. Didn't have that.
No, we want screaming.
Yeah.
And screeching. There was no screeching.
Holding the George Burns looking little monkey, trying to hold him accountable for some of his lies.
By the way, my wife could whip you, Sid. Hello?
Have you ever seen him at a low weight?
Well, what would you do if you were Sid?
Nowhere to really go there, is there? Yeah, good point. Here's Chris Russo, author of the New York Times bestseller, The Mad Dog 100. Christopher Mad Dog Russo. Good morning, Mr. Russo.
Hello, Donald. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you? Where are you?
I'm at home.
Oh, yeah.
What is October 3rd now for Sid and Bernie?
We're not ready to discuss that yet.
Oh, we're not? Okay.
I want to discuss you and Matt Lauer yesterday.
Okay. Sure.
What was that all about?
Oh, I mean, I was nervous as it's ever going to be. My gosh. So, I mean, Today's Show called me a couple weeks ago and set this date, July 29th, up, and I got to the studio there at 7 o'clock in the morning and went in there at 7:44. They gave me 5 questions they were going to ask me the night before, or general questions. They kind of strayed from it a little bit. And I went in there and I did my thing. But boy, I was nervous, very nervous. And I'll tell you who was a big fan. Katie Couric.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Loved it. Oh, my God. You know, Chris had energy, blah, blah, blah. I thought I was awfully tight and awfully nervous. But if they liked it, that's the most important thing.
No, you were good.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Don. And I tell you, they all knew about this book because of you. All of them.
Well, I don't think that's necessary.
I'm trying to suck up to you.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Period.
No, doesn't sound like it.
You and Matt looked like maybe you could have gone out for a drink later.
Well, you never know. No, I got 3 children here. What are you kids about for a drink?
So,
3 kids.
So does John Wenner.
Driving me absolutely fatty every morning, by the way. Couldn't believe I'm back here in New York and I got to go out there and take care. I'm looking for it, Timothy.
Well, don't be snapping at your little child, you moron.
I should.
No, you shouldn't.
Well,
little Timothy. How old is little Timothy?
4 and a half. And you know what I'm doing this weekend? I'm taking him down to Baltimore for the Red Sox and the Orioles on the Stellar Express at the thing at the harbor, hotel down there, Baltimore Aquarium, and boat rides around the harbor, just him and I for 2 days.
Oh, that he's
Wow.
What did he do wrong?
Let me talk. Can Timothy talk on the phone?
Let's see if I can get him on. Timmy, you want to speak to Mr. Inus? Yeah, come on, say hello. No, he doesn't want to say anything.
Neither do we.
Well?
Say hello, hold on. No, he don't want anything to do with you.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
It learns fast.
So, Chris.
The bottom line is I was very nervous, Doc. Very, very nervous.
Well, you were good.
I appreciate that.
You had a lot of energy. We played a tape Sid did this morning trying to, of course, ridicule you because he's so jealous of you. But you were good. You looked good, and you were good. And the book is good. So.
Not only that, what is going on with you and Sid right now, as far as you having a huge fights? Or what's happening here?
No. Bernard and Sid are going to box.
I know that.
On October 3rd.
I'm aware of that.
And I would like you and Mike to call the fight.
Not a problem.
Okay.
What time is it? 8 in the morning?
Yes.
At Chelsea Pier.
Yes.
And that's a Friday?
Yes. Well, whatever October 3rd is.
I think it's a Friday.
Today, Bobby Thompson, you know.
That's correct.
Right.
That is not a problem. You count on that. I can't speak for Mike, but I'm sure Mike would love to do it.
Well, Mike will be on in an hour.
Oh, he'll do it.
Okay.
You can count on that.
Okay.
Is it going to be nasty in this fight, or is this sort of a playful thing?
No, this is not playful at all.
No, this is serious.
We want Bernard to kill him.
But Sid's working out. He's been sparring. I mean, he's taking this very seriously.
This is something, by the way, I was dragged into, really, Mad Dog. And yeah, and Sid is just nuts. He's obsessing over it, and the last thing he wants to do is lose.
Are you...
Now I'm in this blood feud, this Tanya Harding, Joey Buttafuoco feud with this clown.
Do you not like Sid generally, Bernie, or not?
Actually, I kind of like the guy, but as we get closer to the date, I'm developing a real, Palestinian-Israeli type situation going on here.
Don, do you have a referee? Do you have a referee?
No, we don't.
Do you have 3 scorers at the ringside?
No, we don't.
You should get that.
Well, okay. Can we get 3 judges from New Jersey?
I don't know if you're going to find, finding non-corrupt judges is not easy, but you should be able to find 3 judges who can look at this fight objectively.
All we need is somebody to count to 10.
How about sports writers? How about boxing sports writers?
That's exactly what you should do.
Somebody from the Times, somebody from the Post, somebody from the News.
That's exactly how you do it. And you got to get a referee. You got to get somebody who's got some ability to referee a fight.
Okay, do you know anybody?
Mike probably does. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I guarantee you can find somebody.
Do you know anything about boxing?
Not enough to be a scorer or anything, or a referee.
No,
I can announce it. I can broadcast it.
Okay.
That won't be a problem.
Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know about the intensity level. You're telling me that they're going to knock each other's heads off. I think Sid will take it too seriously. I think Bernie will go in there joking around, and I don't know if Bernie will respond appropriately when Sid goes out there and thinks he's, Muhammad Ali against Joe Frazier circa 1971.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Bernie will say, this is a gag and just get out of the ring and not make a big deal about it, or if this will antagonize Bernie enough to go out there and fight. Because I think if Bernie is antagonized, he will win. I just don't know. I know Sid's a nutcase, and he's going to treat this fight like it's, again, the heavyweight championship fight of the world.
Yeah.
Bernie is not going to do that.
He's already been sparring 3 times.
That's what I mean. So if Bernie goes in there, Don, and gets hit a couple of times early first round, and gets himself into and tastes his own blood, and gets himself into the flow, sees a lump over the right eye, sees that, I think then you will see the tiger emerge in Bernie, and he'll knock Sid out within 5 rounds.
Well, it's only going to be 3 rounds.
Oh, 3 rounds?
Yeah.
They're not going to wear any headgear, right?
I don't know. Are you, Bernie?
Rosenberg wants to wear headgear. Yes, you do.
I don't. No, I don't.
By the way, coincidences of coincidences, when Sid was, the last time Sid sparred, I happened to be at his home wrestling with his wife. So I'm not exactly being a couch potato in this whole thing.
Yeah.
So you were working out.
Getting a good workout.
Bernie was working out.
Well, let me ask you a question, Mad Dog. We're talking with Mad Dog Russo, author of the Mad Dog 100, published by, is it published by? Doubleday. It's already a New York Times bestseller, was on a New York Times bestseller list, so great fun book for the summer. And Chris has agreed, and we think Mike Francesa is going to agree as well, his partner, to call this fight. And can you do it professionally without taking sides, Chris?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That's not going to be an issue.
But seriously, though, nobody likes Sid Rosenberg. You don't like Sid, right?
I like to see Bernie win.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah.
I know Sid. Sid is. I'd like to see Bernie win the fight.
Yeah.
But when Bernie's got rings around his eyes and blood's pouring from his nose, and he's got a lump on his big baldy head, I'm going to enjoy that.
But how's that going to happen? Who's going to do that to him?
Well, I mean, it's obviously going to be Sid.
Somebody who's there to fight will have to hit Bernie with a chair between rounds for him to be injured.
What do you mean by that?
Well, haven't you seen the videotape?
Well, I mean, Sid is not going to inflict any injury on Bernard.
Hey, say one thing about Sid.
Yeah.
Sid is a strong, powerful, very lean.
No, he looks like Abe Vigoda in trunks.
No.
He can't move. Look at slow motion. It looks like.
He looks like Mrs. Doubtfire without the wig.
I've seen Sid on a tennis court. I've seen his intensity level. I played in that Joseph Abboud tennis tournament with him last year, Don. I was very impressed. Sid has a mean streak. He gets nasty. Sid is treating this fight like it's going to be his entree to, huge things. He always thinks that working with you, and normally it works, but he's not good enough.
No, he's
working with you leads to bigger and better things, whether it's inside addition, blah, blah, blah. And he's going to treat this fight.
Well, plus he's trying to rip you off, which is something else you failed to mention. He's trying to rip your act off.
Don, geez, I've been doing this for 15 years. Sid's been here for about a month, right?
I understand that.
But I give Sid credit. He has done nothing but publicize my little book for 5 or 6 months. He's done a tremendous job.
Yeah, but that's a Trojan horse deal.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's a fake-a-loo situation.
No, that's
He's a parasite. He's latching onto your.
You know the Trojan horse story, right?
Sure, he's sucking you in.
So they put the prophylactic on the horse,
Right?
Or whatever they did. So.
That was it.
Yeah.
But I will be very happy on October 3rd to be ringside. I'll be Don Dumphy. Well, Mike will be Don Dumphy. He's the famous Friday night announcer for years and years and years. Lived out in Long Island. I will be Don Dumpty for you, and we will broadcast that right live.
Okay, what's the deal with Kobe Bryant before I go?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I would suspect that the alleged victim better be just pristine pure to get a conviction, and I didn't like the idea that she was upset about her old boyfriend. So that, I guess if I had to say I'm leaning anywhere, it would probably be I think Kobe will get off. But I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think this was the first time Kobe cheated on his wife?
You'd have to say no. If they, you don't have to say, in Colorado in June, he's on the road constantly for the last 5 or 6 years in cities around America. This is the first time it happened? That's hard to believe.
I mean, Bill Maher said, what, it was this beginner's bad luck?
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Gets caught and gets accused, and the first time he's screwing around the old lady?
I can see it. It's hard to believe this has not been going on. And, you know, and Lupica made a great point. How come all the guys out there cry, I can't believe I did this, blah, 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 after the fact? You know, where was Kobe's great attraction for his wife before the fact?
I don't know.
That was a great, did you read that with Lupica? He had that a couple weeks ago. It was a great point. He's 100% right. All these guys who get caught go crazy. I can't believe I did this. I love my wife.
Yeah.
I can't believe I broke my marriage. Well, Kobe, what were you thinking about on June 30th, for God's sakes?
No, is he going to lose endorsement deals?
Well, you have to think so. You know, the last show I did before I went off, Don, 10 days ago, I had Steve Rosner on. He said, even if he's not convicted, a minimum of 40% lose of his deals. 40. That's a lot. He said if this went away tomorrow, he loses 15%. If he wins the case, add another 35%.
Thank you for taking the time. I know you're on vacation. It's very nice. Tell little Timmy. Could you give little Timmy a message for me?
Yes, please.
There's no Santa Claus, tell him.
Don't say that.
What a creep.
Don't say that.
Another savage.
Doesn't Wyatt believe in Santa Claus?
What?
Doesn't Wyatt believe in Santa Claus?
Yeah, of course he does.
Why should your kid's older than my kid? Why should my son be any different?
Actually, I believe in Santa Claus. I just said to tell Timmy that.
Oh, you told Timmy that to believe in Santa Claus.
Well, I'm trying to make, because Timmy didn't want to talk to me.
I'll get him on.
No, that's fine. That's okay. Hey, thanks, Mad Dog.
I'll get him on for a pop.
Christopher Mad Dog Russo, here on the Imus-Late program, author of the Mad Dog 100, the greatest sports arguments of all time, in which he makes the idiotic assertion that Babe Ruth is the athlete of the century as opposed to Muhammad Ali, which the greatest sports arguments of all time, the Mad Dog 100. I know this sounds, but no, it doesn't sound. It's a terrific book. It's on the New York Times bestseller list. Somebody liked it. And it's a great beach book. You could get that. You get Charlie Wilson's War. You get the Benjamin Franklin book. You're set. You're pretty much set for the month of August. Yeah. So, here on line 5 quickly is our friend Bo Dietl. Good morning, Mr. Dietl.
Good morning, Don. You know, I think it's only right that I am the referee. I'm the only one physically that can handle these two fellas, and I think they both agree that I would be very fair because I look upon them as my sons, and I'd like to be the referee, and I would do it very fair, and I'm able to count to 10, Sid.
No, you're not going to be the referee. It's not going to happen because you don't have any experience.
What do you mean I don't have experience? I boxed all my life. I have experience. Sid knows I have experience.
No,
don't you, Sid?
Not as a referee. Reffing.
Yes, you need someone who's fair, who's going to be impartial, Don.
No, I'm certain we can get a professional referee.
Well, what do you want a professional fag in it for? I'm a real guy.
No, I didn't say a professional fag, Bo. Jesus, why do you have to go there?
Well, did you ever see referees? Half of them look like they swallowed something.
Just get off my phone. God almighty. Holy God. Well, what is wrong with you? God almighty.
Summer is marching on, and if you haven't heeded the call of the great outdoors by now, you're probably waiting for a great deal on a great 4x4. Well, that wait is over because a great 4x4 is here. It's Jeep Liberty with an available 210 horsepower V6 engine, a 5,000-pound towing capacity when properly equipped, and your choice of 2 available four-wheel drive systems. And now, during the Jeep Summer Sales Drive, very well-qualified buyers can get a Liberty for $259 a month for 36 months with a $999 down payment after a $1,500 cash allowance. And
Still waiting for Mike to drop off those tickets. Saw him yesterday. I said, hey, Mike, how about those? He goes, you never asked me. I said, we had a whole bit on the Imus show about those. Of course. Nah, I never asked you. But I understand how things, Mike's a busy guy and too busy, of course, to come on this program. So.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I was under the impression that Mike Francesa was going to make an 8:30 a.m. appearance this morning on this show.
Well, something came up.
Well, okay. I mean, Joseph Lieberman is on the show. The president's on the show.
Of course, had it come up with anybody else, they'd have been banned for life, but...
Well, Mike's our friend, though. It's a different story.
He's my friend. He's not your friend.
You know what? I think that your friendship with him is a lot more transparent than mine. I think there's some legitimacy to my friendship because I don't need him. He doesn't need me. On the other hand, you two guys, you need each other. You're kind of, he scratches your back, you scratch his. Me, he has nothing to gain by being my friend. He just likes me. See what I'm saying? I can't do anything for Mike Francesa. You, on the other hand, provide him with this incredible.
I mean, we could leave the room and come back, and it would still be going on. He likes me. He starts. I don't need me out of here. And he doesn't know where he's going to go.
He doesn't. Just shut up. His mouth gets in gear. That's why you lost the job at NEW. There's nothing going on there.
Well, I really think that your relationship is a little more transparent than mine. And here's why. I think because
oh my God,
2 plus 2 equals 4, and
I think I brought up some dollar points.
I brought up no dollar points.
We'll talk to Mike.
Degenerate.
We'll talk to Mike at 9:30, and we'll see what he says.
No, we are not going to talk to Mike. I will.
I think I'd like to be a part of the interview on that.
I think you better not be in the studio, or you will be stabbed.
All right. I'll be here, 9:30.
You are such a God Almighty.
I want 3 questions. I want you to give me 3 questions. That's it.
Well, why don't you tell me what they are, and I'll ask them.
No, not yet. I have to wait. I have to prepare them.
he doesn't have them.
I don't have them yet, I mean.
Where's the tape of Mike Tyson, by the way?
We have that tape. MSNBC can run that right now for us.
How long is it?
How long is what?
The tape. Tremendous guy.
It never ends.
Here it is right here.
Like a clown.
Take a look. Watch Mike now. Fortunately, if you're in your car, you can't see this. But, I mean, you can see this. See the guy in the white suit?
Yeah.
And watch Mike. You'll see him kind of walking over. The bald guy, the black guy, is Tyson. I mean, well, the black guy's the other guy getting hit also, but actually, there's a lot of black guys in this video. And there it is. Do you see it, I mean? Did you see what happened there?
It was a yard at Rikers. We thought another one of those ratherisms, like 2 ticks on a hound dog, colder than a Budweiser or whatever the hell he's talking about.
It's like when I go to the bathroom, I say, I want to take an Imus.
Or when I go, I'm going to wipe my McGirt.
Imus in the morning.
Now, during the Lincoln Mercury anniversary clearance, get end of the model year prices on a Welly.
Are the transmission experts. Hey, if you had a heart problem, you wouldn't go see your family doctor. So if your car has a transmission problem, why would you take it to a general mechanic? With 40 years of experience and over 20 million transmissions serviced, you can trust AMCO do the right job and only do the work you need done. Don't take chances so that a small problem today becomes a big one tomorrow. When I went to AMCO, they showed me just how complicated a transmission is. And believe me, you want an expert to work on yours. Go to AMCO now. For the AMCO location nearest you, call 1-800-GO-AMCO. And for a job done right, guaranteed, at a price that's right, it's AA MCO. That's AA MCO.
Today, midday on the Fan. Games that really count in baseball back on our radar screen. Yanks with Armando at the stadium against the Tribe. The getting younger by the minute Mets in Atlanta. Bonus for you Yankee fans, we got 2 pair of tickets for Friday night's game against the Cleveland Indians at the stadium. Plus, we're throwing a copy of Bernie Williams' new CD, A Journey Within, for each winner. Round 2 of the British Open will be well underway during our show. Former PGA player, now Golf Channel analyst Mark Lai will hop aboard and give us his Royal St. George take. We'll try and finish on a high note this week. We're Mac and Sid. Be tuned 10A to 1P today on the Fan, Sports Radio 66, WFAN New York.
The Rock, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director Michael Bay have thrilled movie audiences with their unique ability to combine edge-of-your-seat action spectacle with heart and humor to create some of the most memorable blockbusters of our time. Now, they reunite to thrill audiences once again with Bad Boys 2.
The United States does not negotiate with any hostage takers. It's a delicate situation. This is not just a situation. It's
My sister. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Bad Boys 2.
I don't want to know what you guys are cooking up, but do whatever it takes.
Rated R for strong violence and action, pervasive language, sexuality, and drug content. Under 17, not admitted without parent. Now playing in theaters everywhere. For theater information, visit showtimes.sonypictures.com. Powered by Yahoo Movies.
This is George Jones. I've spent almost 50 years on the road, and I've seen a lot of this country with my RV. That includes a certain little lake nestled among those Ozark Hills. Oh, let me tell you, those bass are huge. Tall green trees, clear blue skies, friendly folks. It's a little out of the way, but that's part of the adventure, isn't it?
The RV and camping experts at Camping World have been helping people find adventure since 1966. They sell more RV gear and supplies than anyone else, and even perform routine maintenance and installations. No matter where you go, there's a Camping World near you. So before you head out to explore your world, stop by and see them.
There's a little bit of country in each of us. Get out there and find it.
To find great prices on the best RV and camping gear, visit Camping World. For store locations nationwide, go to campingworld.com or call 1-800-616-CAMP. That's 1-800-616-CAMP.
Some anniversaries you celebrate with silver. This one with leather. The Lincoln Mercury Anniversary Clearance Sales Event, featuring savings on every 2003 Lincoln and Mercury, including our best Grand Marquis LS ever. A refreshed interior gives it a new look, and available no-charge leather seating services comfort 6 passengers in grand fashion. And now, special incentives plus your dealer's best model year-end price. Make this one anniversary you won't want to miss. See your Lincoln Mercury dealer today. Ends July 31st.
Clear your date book this Saturday for the JCPenney biggest Saturday one-day-only sale of the season. Get there early, 8 a.m. for Doorbuster deals till noon. Big savings of 20 to 60% store-wide. Plus extra coupon savings. $10 off a $50 purchase, $15 off a $75 purchase. The JCPenney biggest Saturday one-day-only sale of the season. Big-time savings, one big day. It's all inside. JCPenney. % off regular prices. Some exclusions apply. See store for coupons and details. Sale ends July 19th.
Copyright 2003, Infinity Broadcasting, all rights reserved. Imus in the Morning is a presentation of WFAN and Westwood One Entertainment.
Mac and Sid in middays. Mike and the Mad Dog in the afternoon. Steve Summers at night. Joe Beningo overnight. No one knows New York sports like your flagship station for New York sports and Imus in the Morning. The Fan. Sports Radio 66. WFAN New York. An Infinity Broadcasting Station. WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good morning, it's 10 o'clock. I'm Joe Tolleson.
Swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. That ball's high. It is far. And it's gone. Sayonara. Hideki Matsui hits a 1-0 pitch over the right center field wall. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
John Sterling, the call on WCBS. Hideki Matsui with the walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth inning. 5-4 the final as the Yankees take care of Cleveland, rallying to get the win in this one. Alfonso Soriano tying the game with a 2-run homer to make it 2-2. Then with Cleveland up 4-2, Derek Jeter came through with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the eighth. A hard-fought victory for manager Joe Torre's club.
That was a game that you didn't feel it belonged to you because every time you keep scratching to get back into it, they keep doing something to keep you from getting back into it. And the advantage of being a home team when you're scoring tonight to go home.
Mariano Rivera pitching the scoreless ninth inning to go to 4-0. Armando Benitez in a Yankee uniform did not get into this game, although when his name was put up on the Yankee Stadium scoreboard that he was warming up in the bullpen, was greeted with a chorus of boos. As for Benitez's former team, well, same old, same old.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball, slowly hit, charging is McEwing, has no play, and the Braves win the ball game. One of those slowly hit ground balls that has been the bane of John Franco's career.
Gary Cohen, the call is heard right here on the Fan, as it was Mark DeRosa with that check swing single in the bottom of the ninth inning. And the Braves over the Mets 3-2. John Franco is trying to get the job done in the ninth inning.
The bat hitting the top of the ball, the bottom of the bat, not getting hit square. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just I made the pitch that I needed to make. It just didn't hit it hard enough.
Greg Maddux with his first complete game of the season, scattered 8 hits. He is now 8-8 on the year. And the Braves have won 10 of their last 11. Elsewhere, Arizona beat San Diego 9-1. Houston topped Cincinnati 5-4, and the Reds lost Ken Griffey Jr. for the rest of the season. He ruptured a tendon in his right ankle. John Vanderwall a grand slam as Milwaukee beat Pittsburgh 7-5. The Pirates' Craig Wilson also had a grand slam in this game. Philadelphia down Montreal 5-2 in 11 innings. Marlon Byrd's 3-run homer with 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th for the Phillies. Los Angeles topped St. Louis 6-3. San Francisco doubled up Colorado 8-4. American League, Baltimore edged Anaheim 2-1. Toronto beat Boston 5-2. Roy Halladay winning his 14th straight decision. Texas over Tampa Bay 12-6. Minnesota ends an 8-game skid, beating Oakland 6-2. Kansas City down Seattle 7-1. Jose Lima now 6-0 in 7 starts, while Detroit beat the White Sox by a 10-9 score. Leaderboard update from the British Open next. Fan 2020 Sports, sponsored by Metro Cable.
People are talking about high-speed cable modem service.
If you're looking for high speed, you have to go cable. That's what high speed is. DSL is a step down from that.
Digital cable modem is exactly what internet should be.
It's faster, it's more reliable. I can talk on the phone and use the internet, like send emails, do research online all at the same time, and it's an invaluable tool for me.
Call 1-800-OK-Cable for high-speed cable modem service. Install it yourself, and your first 3 months are just $19.95 a month.
You cannot live without this. In the fast-paced society we live in today, you have to have it. It's lightning fast and it's always on.
Give it a shot, and you'll see how much quicker it is.
Call 1-800-OK-Cable for high-speed cable modem service. Install it yourself, and your first 3 months are just $19.95 a month.
I would tell anyone to sign up for it in a heartbeat.
Offer expires 7/31/03. Limited time offer available in serviceable areas only. Service will be billed at regular rate as the 4th month. Actual speeds may vary. Other restrictions apply. Call 1-800-OK-Cable.
WFAN 2020 Sports Time is 10:04. Second round play is underway at the British Open. Tiger Woods on the course. Let's get the update from Graham Agars.
And Joe Tiger Woods has picked up an early birdie. That came at the second hole. That moves him 2+1 for the tournament. Believe it or not, that's good enough for a tie for 7th place now. There are just 4 guys in the red figures. The man on top is Davis Love III. 1 under through 8 today, 3 under for the championship. He enjoys a 2-shot break on Greg Norman, Thomas Levet, and a Korean by the name of S.K. Ho. They're all tied in second place at 1 under. Ernie Els, the best round so far, the defending champion, at 68. He's now in at +4. At the British Open, I'm Graham Agars for Sports Radio 66 WFAN.
Couple of NFL notes. 5-time Pro Bowl tackle Tony Baselli announcing his retirement, citing a shoulder injury. And Penn State running back Larry Johnson has signed a 7-year deal with Kansas City. Islanders bring Marius Tchaikovsky back. He signs a 1-year contract. And WFAN weather for today. We should have increasing clouds, a chance of showers. Look for a high of 88 tonight. Cloudy, chance of showers, and a low 65. And clouds and a chance of shower early tomorrow morning, then becoming partly sunny. Look for a high of 82. Current Central Park temperature 77 degrees and a partly sunny skies. That's what's happening. I'm Joe Tolleson with 2020 Sports and WFAN, the flagship station for New York Mets baseball.
Whether you've got bald tires, a flat tire, old tires, or are just tired of looking at white walls, there's no better time to pick up a new set of Bridgestone tires. Because right now at Sears Auto Center, it's the biggest Bridgestone sale of the year. Save 10 to 30% with the lowest prices of the season on every Bridgestone for passenger, performance, light trucks, vans, and SUVs. See the entire line of Bridgestones at Sears Auto Center, the biggest Bridgestone sale of the year. Sears, good life, great price. Sale ends 7/26. Find us online at Sears.com or America Online, keyword Sears.
Hi, Tom Bodette with a memo to corporate CEOs. Looks like all those accounting shenanigans to make your company look profitable weren't such a great idea. Well, all you had to do was stay at Motel 6. While you don't get